Hello, my name is England, and today we're reacting to something a little bit different. So what I have here is Monetize This number 480 Championship Night AEW Full Gear Highlight Review live by Joe Cronin Show. So this was recommended by my guy Novanix, who helped work on the Five Nights at Freddy's Demons of the Past that I have reacted to. I'm still waiting for the third episode, bro. When's that coming out? It's been said that it was gonna come out, but it just hasn't come out. But yeah, no, Vanix wanted me to react to this, and this is 6 hours long. I'm not gonna be reacting to all that. I'm planning on actually like going through these as fast as I can. You know, not watching the entire 6 hours in one sitting. But yeah, no, Vanix, I'm sorry for how long it took to get this out. You know, I was just trying to find the right time to be able to react to this. But when we're not gonna talk about, we're gonna get right to this. You can check out the original video and Joe Cronin Show channel link below. And without further ado, let's just get into it. So yeah, I have never watched Joe Cronin, any videos from Joe Cronin Show, but you know, it's my first time checking him out, so I don't know what this will contain or what's the point of these monetize this. This is like I believe they have done a lot. Like this is 480th episode that they've done. They've really done a lot of this. What's happened? Okay. All these songs are not actually not copyrighted. I think these actually might be copyrighted. The show starts now. Oh, okay. Monetize this. Okay, this is the intro here, and this is actually for merch audiences only. So.
Novanix wants it. D. Welsh wants it. J. Menace wants to retain it. I'm Joe Cronin.
What up?
I created it, and so I deserve to win it myself. I don't care what happens. Yeah, baby, that belt's on the line tonight. Plus, AEW Full Gear is fully underway right now, as we are paying attention to that and watching that as well tonight.
Alright.
Oh, man, it's a belt night. It's a big wrestling night. Who's going to win the Monetize This championship tonight? What if nobody wins it? What if there isn't one donation, like Matt Cologne just said in the chat? What if nobody donates and Jay Menace just keeps the belt? If you donate $1, $1 live, you want to give the points to somebody. Me, my wife, Novanix, Luke Rojas, whoever.
Novanix?
And that's a point for them.
Novanix?
They're on the board. That's how it works. $5, 5 points. $100, 100 points.
Novanix is part of this?
Monetize that. You can monetize that.
Oh! See this! The beast! God, the first points of the night! And then go to Luke Rojas!
Well, you know what? It's going to be a stiff competition. You got guys like Novanix competing for it. And people have been saying, you know, Novanix for champ all week in the Discord. So, you know, it's going to be a stiff competition. But you know what I will say? That idiot Dork Knight don't stand a chance.
Are you talking about it like living the rest of his life, or you mean just...
So people are like donating.
Show
This
tonight.
is definitely like a donating stream. Like you should donate certain amounts of money, and then they do certain stuff. You know.
We're gonna win bigly. It doesn't matter if I win or Mr. Rojas wins, as long as a Bangalow doesn't get it or a great.
That's right.
And you know what? They always. Hey, am I coming out clear? Am I stuttering? Like, am I coming out?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay, well, you know, they always say that President Trump, he hates
Who should be champion of MT more?
Bro,
40% Luke.
last name is
Make JC
President
great
Jeff,
again. They need the
I'm sorry
most
for attacking you. Now I feel
the Gooner. And I've seen that face before.
Guys, I hear something. I hear
Just in
something.
the chat. So these are some of the people who are actually a
Weak
part of
voice.
this. Jade the Champ Menace, Dork the Bar, Drifter Knight.
All right, everybody watching the stream, like the button, get the likes up. We gotta fight like hell. Donate, support the show, do whatever you do. We're gonna make Monetize This great again. We've won our country back. Now we gotta win our show back. Okay? No Mongoloids allowed.
Is Novanix actually talking like
And
Trump?
Oh my God! I don't know. Is that Ghost? No, it's Sickle Jones.
Novanix $250, yo, and right now Novanix just got an extra $100. He's winning right now.
Did I give him the points? Did anyone see if I gave Novanix the points?
Okay, so these are points.
Oh boy, I don't
So 350 points.
I don't think
Lucas
I did.
70. Jay has 50, and then
Yeah, he should be at more though.
Knight
He
has
should be
170.
at
Or has
points
negative
to know that was
170.
Where's Dork?
You're right. Where is Dork? Although he comes later though, you know, because It's only 7 o'clock where he is.
John Wayne Tommy.
Don't we have 2 pigs
Don't we have 2 pigs in a blanket here?
What is this?
Just say we
Chester
have
is
2
not
pigs in a
just the
blanket.
goddess of cringe.
Yes.
Well, hello there, my 2 little piggies. How you doing?
The music. Like superhero music.
I was just gonna say it sounds like someone.
It sounds like a happy ending.
Hums is like, this is what happens all the time.
And you, my little piggy, are Tommy's
Ew.
little assistant. It makes him miserable and tortures him every single day.
What is he talking about?
Should we call the
Oh.
cops?
I thought he said sister.
Too late for that.
It's not right, Holmes.
How many times did he come during this?
Hums is like, just give me a knife and I can take care of this.
Tommy's just
Where's
a
my
simple
kid?
man, isn't he? Isn't he just a simple man? You know, everybody that gives
Imagine
him
how bad it smells under that mask.
pain, sorrow, Joe Cronin.
Wait a minute, what the
everybody
f? Wait a
Cronin?
minute. What?
Joe
Wait a
Cronin.
minute. Why the f are you bringing up my name in the See, he brought up, he randomly on me out of nowhere.
It's Tommy NC 2010 the Toolman, as Tim the Toolman would say, ho, ho, ho.
Now, at first, Tommy,
He makes when he punches down on a pizza.
is this a wait a minute, is this real?
Yeah, it is.
What the f is wrong with you, Tommy?
Ho, 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 ho. More power.
More power.
Oh my god.
Oh my
My
God!
first ever chainsaw. It's a portable chainsaw.
What are you doing?
And I'm gonna test this puppy out at some point. I don't
On
know
your throat? What are you doing?
where I'm gonna use it.
Oh my God! Get it away!
Use it on. I'm Tommy NC 2010 the Toolman, and we're gonna cut some stuff up or trim it.
I gotta be honest. One thing I'll say about the show tonight so far on AEW at least is like it's like the show I didn't really care about, but like entertained me when I saw it. You know, that sort of thing. That's
like a majority of their pay-per-view
Yeah.
show. It's like, especially if you didn't pay,
right.
you're
but
like, that wasn't so bad.
that's usually what I say. But this time I went into this thinking this is gonna suck. And so
John Moxley won.
no, it just started. Orange Cassidy's pounding on him. I didn't know Moxley was the champion.
I don't
He
watch
Funny.
He
like wrestling or anything like that.
He
So
puts it in a
Here comes that
RVD.
Hangman Adam Page with a steel chair is coming to the aid. He hit Wheelie Yuta in the face. I'm probably
What if
behind
RVD
everybody.
Shane
Oh no,
McMahon's
Christian
coming
Cage has the money in the contract thingy me bob. Because he just dropped Moxley.
They don't call it Money in the Bank. They call it like
What do they
the
call
shoots
it?
and
The guaranteed
I don't know.
thing.
They call it like the gold and the dime or something.
And he's limping.
Because he's white.
He's worth it.
Well, I think he hurt his ankle because earlier tonight he didn't look right. Now he's limping again. And now Cesaro and Neville or whatever his name is, Arrow, Straight Shooter, X-Sac, they're beating the shit out of him.
I'm sure they're watching the GWE and I just can't. Don't know what's going on.
Oh, a car just blasted the truck of Moxley. A car with a skull on it. I don't know what that means.
Cold is
Stone Cold is here. Imagine that. What is going on?
This is crazy.
Dude, this is like
crazy.
this is weird. What are we watching? Okay, so Moxley now is in a different car and they're all getting away. They've gotten away. And Darby Allin just crashed a car through the truck and now he's wearing his little pink fluffy outfit. Now he's climbing the truck with his skateboard. So this is just like, we didn't have a major person to come out, so we'll just have absolute chaos happen at the end of this show, I guess.
Undertaker gong. Undertaker gong.
Dude, Darby Allin just busted himself open on the glass of the car. He's bleeding all over the place.
Doesn't sound good.
So yeah, they didn't have anything at the end and they were worried, or they just wanted to do something crazy. I mean, that was crazy. I will say that was a crazy ending, but people are not gonna. I don't think people are gonna like that. But everybody else who was like, I'm just gonna watch and see what they do, is probably like, that was a crazy ending, dude. That was a really cool ending. All right, I still don't love everything that happened and whatever else, and I think that would have been a better ending if it was a Dynamite. But
there we go. That's what I was gonna say. They put like 3 Dynamite endings together.
Yes, that is what it's like. It's like it was like 3 crazy endings to a Dynamite happened at the end of this pay-per-view. That's exactly right. Jeff Jarrett met the Rizzler tonight.
The Rizzler.
He did what?
Jeff Jarrett met the Rizzler. The Rizzler was at AEW Dynamite tonight, and Jeff Jarrett is here shaking hands with the Rizzler. I mean, is that a kid or a midget person? I don't even know.
I think it's like a combination of both.
I only know about the Rizzler because of my kid. Was that his dad in the ring tonight? The AJ guy?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta give that guy.
I've heard apparently
he did good, dude. He got blown up, but he pushed through it.
Yeah.
Like
I've heard apparently he's not actually. I heard he's actually not the Rizzler.
Well, he looks like him.
I hope he hits him with a guitar.
Is that Gavin?
Yeah, you said Rizzler is when like you're good with women or you got something like that, and so I said, yeah, I rizzed up mom.
No, it's like when you get girls.
Yeah, I rizzed up mom. That's exactly what happened. That's why I married her. General Santos.
To Popo. Camus to Anj Mas Rapid Masiani Yonkan Chutana Biba. Negative points to Novanix. Luke Rojas compadre, you will win all my collabs in the chat. Vote for my true Filipino brother Luke Rojas.
It's gonna take a lot more.
Dare you. Who was that person? Who was he?
None of your business, but he was an esteemed general and a good man.
It's
he's being deported.
It's gonna take a lot more than that to take out Novak. Let me tell you.
It's gonna take a lot more than that. It's gonna take a lot more than that.
Yeah, 360 now.
Novak said that if he wins, he wants to defend it every 5 monetized thises. And I said Joe won't allow that because he doesn't like when the title is defended.
Well, you know what it is like years ago, we would put the belt on the line every 2 or 3 months, or really 2 months almost sometimes, because there was so many donations and there was so much hype for it. You know what I mean? If you were to defend the belt every couple of months, it wouldn't even be a big. I feel like it wouldn't be that big. I mean, even look at tonight. Tonight started off with a blast. Like people were dropping bombs, and usually what happens is that happens. Like people start dropping, but then there's like a lull in the middle because people are waiting because at the end they know the countdown clock is coming and stuff. So people are smart about waiting. Listen, if Novanix, whichever it is, tomato, butt, pirate, whatever, if he wants to put the belt on the line whenever, fine.
Novanix, did you really vote for Trump, or do you just do his impression?
You never know. It's for you to find out. You gotta read the lore.
That's Trump you're talking to. I don't know what you just said.
Yeah. I don't know who Novanix
Oh, you want to
is.
speak to him? Okay, let me go get him real quick.
Hey, what's up, Luke? He left.
Okay.
Wow. You scared him away? I don't know if you've seen this. This customer, like, waffles a manager with food at McDonald's. So the manager throws a blender at the customer, which I believe, I think it's necessary escalation, to be honest. But watch this. I wish I had audio.
Depending.
This ain't my right thing, talking black on you. Anyway, here you go. Take that. When I had to take it off. Oh! He gets hit with a blender brew in the left shoulder. His shoulder actually saved his chest, but watch this. Just
the employee.
Take that. Take all that. Ow! Okay, dude, he falls backwards. Hits the. I don't know if that's a woman or a guy. Hits the head off the slippery when wet sign, which is golden. I think Dork Knight is here. Dork Knight is here.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I look like a groundhog.
Dork Knight, who's negative 170 points right now.
So bad.
I told you, bro.
No, you told us you were going to be here all night and you're going to win the belt.
No.
That's what you told us.
No. I told you, no, Joe, don't
Just
lie.
spit it out.
No, you said that.
That's literally exactly what you said.
I told you I would get you more money, people voting against me than for me. I told you that.
Yeah, but you did. But you dumb. You said on the air like 6 weeks ago, I want to put that belt on the line against Jay Menace, and I'm gonna beat his stuff. And
no, I want Rojas to win. I want to if I had like points, I'd put them all behind Rojas. I want Rojas. was the most entertaining champion since I've been on a part of your channel. You know how you enjoy things you're good at. You know?
Yeah, like women.
All right.
Wait, hold up. I didn't even get a chance to ask Dork Knight my question, man. Wait, Dork Knight, don't leave, bro. I didn't get a.
Oh no.
He's such a baby, bro. I love him.
Bro, I didn't even get a chance to ask my question.
All right, peeps. We're putting it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting the clock up. It's almost 2 in the morning. The clock is going up. 20 minutes on the clock, I believe. 30 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes on the clock.
30 minutes.
Stop the count.
The clock is counting down.
All right, 30 minutes.
29 minutes to go to find out who the Monetize This champion is. Right now, it would be Novanix.
Yeah, he's winning.
Stop the count.
Oh, it's counting down, baby. It's counting down. 29 minutes.
Donald Trump is telling us to stop the count.
If Dork was on the show the whole night, he might be like negative 1,000 right now, and then he could have like a couple, $100 or $200 to live, But
The
he
issue
shows
is that nobody was doubting that. That was never the point of any of this conversation whatsoever.
Oh my God, they're on a roll. They're on a roll. Fuck that.
Points today. More.
Oh shit.
Also, the man's got an extra 100 points.
El Tapo.
It's raining. They're jamming. Okay.
Luke, you need help, Luke. Luke, you gotta call the reserves, Luke Rojas. You're in trouble, dude. Guys, there's only 3 minutes left in the show, and Garguts just got here, of course. And Dork Knight is now back. Look at that.
I'm about to leave again.
Well, my phone died.
Welcome back, Dork. How you get that Google Pixel?
Dork.
Hold up.
10 seconds left. 10 seconons left. Why would
As soon
you
as
tell
it
her
hits, until it suddenly hits.
Oh my God,
0.
that's it. It's over. No, Vonix. Unbelievable.
So is it Novanix? Is it Trump? What are we gonna get here?
Novanix 478.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Luke, for the best man winning. It was awesome spending time with you, just pulling off this awesome show. I'm glad we could make it work. If it weren't for you, we couldn't have this bad show, and I thank you for that.
So
no problem.
Novanix, man, he is the champion. It was easy too. It wasn't even like
No, it really wasn't hard. I told you, everybody in the Discord all week was saying Novanix. He put up one of a fight. I mean, he didn't even campaign for it. He was just kind of like everybody voted for him because they like him. It's a tough job.
Just let him chill.
But he might win us over. He might be one of the best champions of all time. We'll have to find out. And Jane Menace's awful reign of terror is finally over. You were a great champion, Jane Menace.
I raised more money than anybody except the winner. But
and here the good guy goes.
But no, hold up. But in negative vote. So Joe, you're welcome. That the fact that I am a great heel. I am the best heel you have. Because
half of the money that you got was already from a couple nights ago. It didn't come tonight.
You got $220.
Can you just explain that again? Can you just explain that again?
No, look at the numbers. He got $220 from people voting against me.
Anyway,
and the winner.
So
and the winner. No, hold up. The winner was 478. Hold up, put that back up, Joe. And the second place guy was 123.
Let's wait until he's done talking.
Yet $220 he got from people voting against me. You're welcome.
Dork Knight, why are you talking? Why are you here?
All right, bye.
Oh man. Well.
And if only it was that easy to get him to press the end button on right. Guys, we really got to give Dork Knight some help. Like, if I don't know if y'all seeing him in the chat, but he truly is like putting himself over in a way
He's
that
really impressed with himself.
only a true narcissist could do. Like, it is impressive how up his own ass he is.
How crazy is it that I wasn't even here, but I live in people's heads so much that I got $220.
As a promoter, right? As a Joe Cronin, the promoter, I'm not impressed. I actually am a little bit thankful he's here, and it was really funny when he was on. I love Dork Knight anyway, like as a real person. But as a carny, I'm actually disappointed because if he had been here since the beginning of the night, he may have not only he may be negative 600 right now, and he would have made the show a lot more money, and I would have been able to buy my kids more Christmas gifts, and I would have been able to give him $100 or something like that to help him out. But instead, he showed up at the very end when people were like already asleep and weren't donating anymore. So he f***ed up. So he's really impressed with himself and stuff like that. But I'm actually kind of like, well, you squandered this, actually, to be honest. This has happened to other people where like they're like, yeah, and they win the belt. But then like you said, someone's family dies or they get cancer or something, and then everyone's like, why won't you do something with the belt? And then eventually they're just like, F this stupid thing. I like, because the real shit going on in their life. And then that's what happens. That's happened several times. I'm not kidding. Let's go to bed. Novonix, congratulations, man. He put a lot of work into this show to help me and do things. You know, I think some of the things don't land, and sometimes he gets excited beyond whatever. But some of the stuff he does is really good. And the graphics have been really good, and the entertainment that he's been bringing is really good. And I think people clearly saw that, and that's why tonight Novonix became the Monetize This champion.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations to the new champ, man.
Thank you. Can I make a speech real quick? One last speech before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to thank you, Joe, for providing all this entertainment. I discovered you back in 2016. It's been a long journey listening to you.
What video was it that you found the show?
I actually found you from one of my friends. Shout out to Henry G3. He's a longtime fan of you. He's the one who introduced me to you at first. It was slightly before the Page video leaked.
Okay, yeah.
So,
that was the heyday.
A while back then.
That was the heyday, for sure.
No, of course, a long time ago, and I've been listening for a long, long time, and I actually popped up in the show for a little bit too. You didn't even know it was me, but I've appeared a few times.
Yep, you had a different name or something.
Yeah, I did the voices too back then, but just want to thank you for providing all this entertainment, and I promise to be the best champion I could be, to provide entertainment and content for everyone watching, every viewer. Hopefully we could bring back Corrupted. That's something we could discuss. If you could notice, I've joined back on the show as a full-time co-host since last year. And I've been trying to attend every show that I can, even when I'm working,
right,
and when I'm sick too, in poor health. I've been battling a bacterial infection back in early the year, back in January and December. Been battling it the whole time. Had to be on antibiotics. Still would appear on the show, like the Christmas special, Bullfrog, and everyone else.
Yeah.
And try to provide the best entertainment I can, even though I was in pain. I couldn't eat. Lost like around 35 pounds.
Shows for over 30 years.
Jesus.
Never.
And no one ever knew this either.
Congratulations, Novanix.
Thank you, Seabass. I thank every one of you that helped me win the championship. I thank you. Thank you. It's the second I've done it without you. And I'm glad I could entertain all of you, regardless of the poor health and everything happening behind the scenes that I really don't discuss about. But I'm glad I could bring my A game to the show. And I'm looking forward to see what we could work with in the future and see what we could bring for Monetize This. We're going to make it great again. We're going to win bigly and fight like.
Thank you, boys. Good night. Good night, boys. Not only did we crown a champion, Novonix, tonight, but you guys really did donate a lot, so thank you for that. Christmas is coming up. It's hard for people to be donating right now. It's the end of November. But you guys have helped me
to donate, help people out.
You guys have actually helped me
nice.
be able to, give my kids a Christmas, a little, So dead serious. Thank you guys very much for all the donations tonight. Not only you did a lot for a lot of people tonight, so we had fun. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I think the show could have been crazier. It could have been better. I think more people could have shown up, but I would give the show a 6 out of 10 tonight. It's pretty. It's not bad. It could have been worse. So it was a pretty solid night, man. I think it's a pretty solid night. Some funny little moments, and pretty good stuff. 20 over 2,000 people tonight. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, they're still bigger. Those are still better numbers than our first. Those are still better numbers than our first 60, 70 episodes of Monetize This. So, hey, man, until we sink below that, I'll keep this thing. I'll ride this until the wheels fall off, And, Full Gear got in the way a little bit tonight. We tried to pay attention to both. It's hard to do everything. But
AEW. And I guess that's it. So yeah, 6 hours of Monetize This, number 480 by Joe Cronin, the Joe Cronin Show. And yeah, Novanix. He was a part of this show, and he won. Pretty cool. People have to donate to give points to the people who were part of the show, or make them lose points. Like Dork the Knight, he had a negative 220 points. But yeah, I couldn't watch the whole entire thing, but there were some funny moments, argument moments, beef moments. I never watched Joe Cronin Show. I didn't again, this was Novanix. Novanix himself recommended this to react to. So, and yeah, I see why you were part of it and you won the belt, which is for Monetize This. That is just pretty cool. No holds buried. Yeah, it's a pretty cool belt, honestly. But yeah, anyways, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. We should stay tuned. It's in the future. I'm doing some more outros. That's right here, and me play games as well. And as always, we're gonna stay safe, probably be some musicians. And remember, it's more important, and take care.